Alright, YouTubers, this is David with Terror Free Internet again. Just an update on this terrorist YouTube partner. We're going to be looking at some of the responses in the forum and some other things. This is Abu Talha al-Awlaki, better known to the YouTube community as RevolutionMuslims. So he's answering a question posed about when it's okay to fight jihad, and he says there's three definitions of the enemy. The clear enemy is one whose statements and actions are positive propaganda in and of themselves with the general masses. The veiled enemy, a veiled enemy is one whose statements and actions are not necessarily positive propaganda. And the poorly veiled enemy, a poorly veiled enemy is one who is easily converted into a clear enemy, but which requires some explanation in order to turn this page. So this is who he considers clear enemies: America, the United Kingdom, Amazon, NATO, Canada, Russia, China, Israel, the Afghan puppet government, the Iraqi puppet government, the Yemeni puppet government, the Pakistani puppet government, India, and other European countries. So what are they allowed to do to these people? According to Revolution Muslims, and I'll show you where it says who he is. Clear enemies. The killing of civilians should be spread as much as possible. Anytime these groups are able to be tied to changing Islam, it should be mentioned. All forms of oppression by these groups should be mentioned. The words puppet, brutal, oppressive, kafir, corrupt, apostate, western, and crusader should all be put in front of the word regime when referring to these organizations. Now you understand why everyone talks about the corrupt, the apostate, the brutal, the oppressive, Americans or UK or Israelis. It's a matter of propaganda. And then here he says, Abu Talha al-Awlaki says, this is Abu Talha from http://revolutionmuslim.com and Al-Quran wa al-Ahadith on YouTube. Alright, now I'm going to take you somewhere else really quick, just to show you, because I know people don't like to click on links a lot on YouTube. I'm as lazy as the next guy, I know how it is. So, for lecture downloads. Now on the lecture downloads page, if you'll notice, we have Anwar al-Awlaki, who is the only American ever to be put on, by presidential order, the CIA's hit list. He spoke with three of the 9/11 bombers before the attacks. One of them even moved from city to city with them. He was in a correspondence through email with the Fort Hood attacker, among other things. I'll take you to his wiki page and read some highlights of his prestigious life. This great man of God. Now remember, this is all being promoted by this YouTube partners page. I mean, this is like the who of Ansar al-Jihad. It's really, I mean, there's so many al-Qaeda links that it's crazy. I don't know how YouTube could have made them a partner. So he's American born, but he spent some time in Yemen, and now he's there again. His sermons were attended by 3 of the 9/11 hijackers. He met privately with at least 2 of them, and one moved cities when al-Awlaki moved from San Diego to Falls Church. Due to these contacts, investigators suspect al-Awlaki may have known about the 9/11 attacks in advance. In 2009, unnamed U.S. officials stated that he had been promoted to the rank of regional commander within al-Qaeda as an inspirational rather than operational leader. His sermons were also attended by the accused Fort Hood shooter, Nidal Malik Hassan. Christmas Day bomber Umar Farouk Abdul Muttalab met with al-Awlaki and said he was one of his al-Qaeda trainers involved in planning or preparing the attack, and provided religious justification for it according to unnamed U.S. intelligence officers. The Wall Street Journal reported in January 2010, 3 months prior to President Obama authorizing his targeted killing, that there was no indication al-Awlaki played a direct role in any of the attacks, and he has never been indicted in the U.S. In spite of that, Awlaki said in a videotape delivered to CNN that jihad against America was binding upon himself and every other able Muslim. This is a YouTube partner is spreading his message. and this YouTube partner is obviously linked to Revolution Muslims, and it makes sense that they'd be calling for the death of anyone who curses the Prophet, when that's obviously and clearly this guy's message. There's also videos in a previous video I showed Revolution Muslim's relationship with Al-Ansar al-Jihad, with their forum, and he's active in that, and so so are these guys 2 tiers down. So if we go to the community and site members, then this will give you a list of people. Some of their YouTube names are the same, so you can look these people up. Since I'm going to edit this part out, I would like to take a moment or two of your time to say boobs. So here's the administrators. Dawah and Jihad is second in the list here after administrator, and that's a YouTube channel. I haven't checked Kabandaman. SFA Productions is on YouTube. They've changed their account, and you can put in SFA Productions into your YouTube search, and it'll come up something about what their new account is. It's like SFAFIX or something. The number 5 is Shaykah. I'm assuming that's also the administrator. Here's some more. Easy 123, Halima, Abu Khashia, Ahmed. If you ever come across these names on YouTube, then you'll just know that they're Mashugana jihadists. But be careful, you don't want to piss them off because they're YouTube partners. They might get your account banned, Yeah, watch out for that. You don't want to piss off YouTube partners. They carry a lot of weight on YouTube. They get to spread their message. So here's some more members. I don't know if you'll see any that you recognize from YouTube. I mean, this is basically, if you come to this list and look around, then you're gonna have like a who's who of the insane on YouTube. Unless they change their name to sign up to this. So there, I took you through 75 names. I think that's enough. Also on the homepage, there's that ever-beloved verse about not taking kufr for friends. Might as well show that. So this, you can't call it racism because Islam is a universal religion. So if you're anti-Islam, you're not really racist. You're anti the religion. But I don't know what to call hating kuffars. You can't call it racism. You can call it hate everybody else-ism, anti not our religionism, or just shoot the people you don't like-ism. Excuse me. Or just shoot the shit out of people you don't like-ism. It's interesting to go through their forum. In their forum area, if you go to recent posts, then it'll just give you a hodgepodge of different things that they talk about, especially killing, Americans, which is maybe YouTube missed this. All kinds of beautiful stuff. Here they're talking, this is a video that I had taken down a few weeks ago from most of the file sharing sites that I work with, about this Canadian guy who went to Yemen and became what they call a shaheed, and which I call an idiot. He was killed fighting a war that wasn't his, started by the very people that he went to fight with. Because as we all know, wherever Islam has a border with a non-Islamic country, it's a bloody border. So they attack, and then when there's retaliation, then they say, oh look, Islam's being attacked at all angles. Well, I'm pretty sure if they put down their guns, then they wouldn't get shot. So so here's all the stuff. I encourage people to go through and look at all this. I mean, it's fun to make videos and talk about it while I'm looking through it, but I mean, you can really dig deep. I think that everybody maybe should come to this site and make their own video about how ridiculous it is that they're a partner of YouTube.